So right now the moon is at 94.5% illumination in the sign of Leo. Um, on the 24th, we will have the full moon in Virgo, coming out of that Leo energy. So going from fire to earth. And that can be very grounding, right? Fire is all about inspiration, um, kind of getting that burst of like passion being ignited. You could be diving into a new hobby. There could be all kinds of, it's something new, right? Fire is all about that new energy, something kind of fast. So let's see. Who are you? We have tall whites, which is all about uncertainty, distrust, and guardedness. Then we have the Anunnaki, which is, it says controlling drama, conflict of interest. And if you notice, they're dressed pretty much the same, right? Like, just varying in colors. And however, their outlook is so vastly different. It's like that yin and yang energy, right? Like this guy, he's dark skinned, but then he's looking out into the light, and then the light skinned guy is like, he's got the darkness that he is peering into, and it really reminds me of that yin and yang energy, where like one may be perceived as light and be filled with darkness, and one may be perceived as darkness and be filled with light. So, and with the uncertainty, distrust, and guardedness, it definitely looks like you're dealing with somebody here, and you guys are just not seeing eye to eye. In both images here, I'm seeing like two people that just are not seeing eye to eye. You're not on the same page at all. Let's figure out what that's all about. This could be like a coworker, family member, friend, partner. So, let's see exactly the dynamic between y'all. It's like being at odds with somebody. It kind of reminds me too, like, of the whole walkie-talkie situation, and because we're all frequency, right? And we're kind of like walkie-talkies in that way. If you guys aren't on like a similar frequency, and you can't really comprehend one another, right? Because you're just not on the same plane, if that makes sense. So with a walkie-talkie, if you could be screaming into the walkie-talkie like, why can't you hear me, what's going on, da da da, and it will be absolutely useless. They're not going to hear you because they're on another channel, right? Like, you have to be on the same frequency in order to really have comprehension or like cohesiveness. So yeah, it just looks like y'all are on different frequencies, and it's kind of a struggle, it looks like. Like, maybe you don't want to be at odds, or you don't want to be feeling this way. Like, you're not seeing eye to eye with somebody, but it looks like that's the case. So, either you or somebody that you're dealing with could be like having a change of heart at this time. Because I'm seeing the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like she has nothing left to give, right? She's all drained out. And it looks like she's been depleted of being able to care, right? It's like, it's, not seeing eye to eye, feeling completely drained, feeling like something's gotta give, and we have the Judgment in reverse here, which indicates to me that, like, maybe, like, this Queen of Cups in reverse is kind of looking at the situation like, oh, I wish I had better judgment or a different judgment before I decided to start entertaining this energy. It's kind of like, it's almost like I see that you're just kind of having like a change of heart. It looks like the way that you're perceiving a person in a situation is just not the same as you did before. You could be divorcing them, or it could feel like that, kind of, because I'm seeing the Justice in reverse too, which indicates that it could be court. However, there's also the spiritual court, if you will, and I'm seeing that there was a lot of injustice in this situation, or you feel that, like, it was very karmic, like, it just doesn't feel like things were fair, or like anyone was seeing eye to eye. It feels like, yeah, like a karmic situation. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I see that this turned out like the opposite of how you thought it would. Well, what is your advice? The Devil in reverse, your advice is not to like fall into temptation, right? In regards to like heavy drinking or drugs or sex, or it's telling you not to dive into those things at this time. I think your advice at this time is to really like have clarity and control in this situation, and the way to do so is like how you conduct yourself as well, so it's asking you to like, don't let this put you into a bad path. Yeah, we have Three of Cups in reverse. There could be, like, either you or this person could be choosing to be sober at this time, or choosing to, like, not go out. And it feels like that's kind of your advice at this time, too. With the Two of Swords, here's that guarded energy. And this is, really telling you to protect your energy, too, as being part of your advice. And I feel that, you're being called to, like, kind of take a time out and focus on something else. Because I'm also seeing the Emperor energy. This is very different from the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is, like, strong masculine energy. This could be, like, a boss or a father figure, or simply a masculine coming towards you. So let's get clarity on who this Emperor is. It's Aries energy. I see. With the Five of Wands, this is who the conflict is with. And I'm seeing the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then the Emperor, and it just looks like y'all are kind of beefing. It could be like competitive or conflict in general. It just looks like looks like a karmic situation. So, yeah, okay. What else do you need to know? Okay, so I'm seeing the Ten of Swords show up with the World in reverse. And right off the bat here, I'm seeing like allowing something to come to completion. You know, it's like from going to the battlefield to, you know, being out there kind of defeated, you know, or feeling like, you know, with that justice in reverse, like something did not feel fair. It did not, it feels like it could have been a betrayal or some kind of something, right? There's conflict though, and it looks like there's just no seeing eye to eye. With the King of Swords in reverse, I do see this energy that they're trying not to, like, they don't want to fight with you, they don't want to cut you off, they don't want, you know, something to come to completion. And I feel that completion is going to be, like, kind of in your hands. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy showing up. And I see that this person may be like, they might be spiritual. Also, if the Hierophant is showing up as you, this could be kind of where you level up to, right? This is where we level up. So we've got the World in reverse. And that's rebirth energy, right? This is like after a cycle is closed out, like kind of after the dust is settled, then what? And I feel that this is an opportunity for growth in a new way, a way that you had not previously considered. So let's clarify the World in reverse and the Hierophant. Yeah, we have Ten of Pentacles in reverse here, followed up by the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me that you've got to close something out in order to make room for what's next, right? For what is to come. Because I do see, like, having to let go of what you thought was everything, right? With the World in reverse, having to let go of what felt like the world to you, you know? And reaching out and taking this offer from the divine, right? It's like they're making room for it. With the Magician in reverse, I see disillusionment. It's like looking at the entire situation, like, objectively, you know, and kind of seeing everything for what it is. It's like the discernment becomes like stronger through this process. We have Three of Swords. This is heartbreak energy. So yeah, with the Ten of Swords, I definitely feel that this person could have broke your heart or your heart broken by this situation. Disillusionment, meaning you could have found something out. Somebody, you know, and I feel that this is just, it's heartbreaking for you. With the Four of Wands, I see that this was like something that you viewed as a long term commitment. This was something that you viewed as like it was gonna be everything, you know. The house, the home, the whole dynamic, you know. With the Page of Cups in reverse, I see that it's almost like mutual, where there's just like a lack of interest in one another after time. You know, it's like it feels like what was there, it's just dwindling. And I feel that it almost feels mutual. However, that doesn't stop it from hurting. And with the Nine of Swords, I see that there's like restlessness, overthinking, like in your head, maybe even obsessing a little bit, but it looks like, you know, it's a lot to overcome. We have Ten of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, endings, new beginnings. Oh, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, 10. And I'm just seeing with this Ace of Wands, it's like a burden. It weighs you down. You know, just looking at this imagery right here, it just looks like a lot. It's emotional baggage. It's something that you're just like, well, what the fuck? Right? And needing to let go. Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel that letting go of this situation is what will heal things ultimately, like allowing something to come to completion. Because with the Ten of Swords in reverse, or Ten of Swords, sorry. I was looking at the Ten of Wands, but with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I definitely, like, I see this energy that, like, there could have been lying, cheating, stealing, spying, even. And it looks like it was just a very unhealthy dynamic that you're walking away from or that you're healing from. Heavy in your energy, so yeah. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I don't know if you've left yet. I think that it's heavy in your mind, heavy in your energy. I don't know if you've left yet. With the Eight of Pentacles, I do see a focus on your work, a focus on getting, you know, your money in order and like getting structured. We have the Ace of Swords, and this is stepping into your truth and stepping into your power. With the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles, I do see that. I see that this focus on your personal growth and development is ultimately like going to lead you to success here. So let's see what Kali has to say. Kali Yantra. You have more power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. Stay focused, let distractions fall away, and continue to commit yourself to what matters most to your heart. A more beautiful experience awaits you. I don't know where allow came from. That came through. um, anyway, Khadga. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close just as much as in the doors that open for you as a result. Dharma of Kali. Your most abundant successes manifest when you are aligned with your integrity. You do not need to put your faith in pathways or projects that do not resonate with your deeper spiritual knowing. Everything that is happening in your life is part of how your prayers are being answered. A new order is to be established. You are being led into it. Krishna. You can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can then be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. And that is what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll see you later.